Crush the weak. Ah! He crushed the weak and I crushed his balls. Come on. Good day, humans. Rakdos here, back in the arena for another set of gameplays, and I'm back from hibernation. My wife just came home from Singapore, and we went to our hometown and spent time with nature to relax. But now I'm back. Because I am Dimir, I am featuring one of my favorite type of deck, a control deck. And this is a Dimir control deck. And we are featuring Siphon Insight and a couple of things that will piss off our opponent. Like I said, that's the main purpose of the game. Well, anyway, I call this deck I Own You, because we'll be taking away some of the cards from our opponents and use it against them. So before I get into the deck build, here's some beautiful words for you creations of the unknown entity.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to support this channel. Comment down below for any suggestions on how to improve this deck, or suggest a build you want me to feature. Don't forget to share this to your friends who are into Magic the Gathering, and if you are into dark art and poetry, visit my website poetdustbin.com. I also showcase my decks there, link in the description. And if you want a dedicated MTG Arena site, go to mtgarena.org, where all my gameplays are uploaded. Now, back to the deck build.
And I'm back. Yes. Like I always do, I subdivide my deck into portions so you can actually, in columns, so you can actually understand them clearly. If I can explain it clearly, right? But anyway, I'll do my best. Okay. So for this for this column, we have creatures. Then we have our creature interaction or board interaction. We have our counter spells. We have our some sort of library hand, or manipulation draw, something like that. And we have here our mass removals and our VIPs, which are all called my planeswalkers, and the lands. Okay, we get on 3 copies of Eyetwitch. You know this card. It's a bat that when it dies you learn. You know what learn does? You get some stuff in your sideboard, which I'm going to be explaining later. We have 3 copies of Shambling Ghast. Repeat, Shambling Ghast, that when it dies, it gives a -1/-1 to target opponent's creature, or you get to create a creature token. Treasure token. Okay, it's been long. And we have 3 copies of Skullport Merchant. When it enters the battlefield, it creates a treasure token. But when you sacrifice another creature or a treasure, you draw a card. So yeah. And we have, of course, my favorite creature, the beautiful eyed Xanathar Guild Kingpin. Let me explain. At the beginning of your upkeep, you choose target opponent. Then until end of turn, that player can cast spells. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play the top card of your library, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast spells this way. I just read the whole freaking flavor text. I mean, the text doesn't have any flavor text. So that's it. A creature that can piss off your opponent. 3 copies of that. And for our interaction, we have 3 copies of Fading Hope. Bounce. And we have a copy of Bloodchief, because I want it there. You can actually kill a creature with 1 mana. With mana value 2 or less, of course. And you pay the kicker, you can get to kill any type of creature you want. And we have 2 copies of Infernal Grasp. Of course, destroy target creature, you lose 2 life. Don't ever cast this when you're down to 2. Okay. And we have 2 copies of Soul Shatter for those hexproof creature that you can't actually touch. Okay. And for our counters, we only have 2 copies of Negate and 2 copies of Test of Talents. Negates, counter target non-creature spell. This Test of Talents is one of my favorite cards. It counter target instant or sorcery spell, but you get to search the control's graveyard, hand, and library for a number of cards with the same name as that spell and exile them. That player shuffles and draws a card for each card exiled. Who the fuck cares if they draw, right? At least you get to see what's in their hands. That's what matters. A peep. And for a draw or manipulation or something in the library or hand, you get to 3 copies of Deadly Dispute because we only have few creatures. I should put a set of that, but kind of useful. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature, draw 2 cards, extract it again. And of course, you have Siphon Insight. I love this card. Look at the top 2 cards of target opponents, 4 copies of this. Opponent's library, exile one of them face down and put the other one at the bottom of the library. You may look at and play the exiled card for as long as it remains exiled, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any cost. So when you get it, it's yours eternally until you cast it. What makes it special because you can recast it again because it's a flashback card. Yep, there you go. And we have 3 copies of Memory Deluge. Draw. Not actually a draw card, just put it into your hand. Look at the top X card of your library depending on how much you spent for this spell. Let's say you spent 4 for this spell, then you get to choose from 4 cards. When you use a flashback, you can look at 7 cards and choose 2 of them. And we have for our mass removals, we have Path of Peril, very useful against early games when you have a lot of creatures trying to bother you in the first 3 turns. And we have Blood in the Snow. You can actually use this to pick up our Planeswalker when they die. And a creature, maybe Xanathar or any of these pesky little tweaks. And we have, of course, never ever do a control deck without the Meathook Massacre. The Meathook Massacre enters the battlefield. Each creature gets -X until end of turn. And whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you gain 1 life. It's a win-win for you. Yep. And we have our VIPs, 2 copies of Bolt the Spider Queen. You know this Planeswalker, right? Whenever a creature control dies, you put a loyalty counter on Bolt Spider Queen. You use the 0 ability, you get to draw, but you lose 1 life. And of course, you use the -3 ability. You create 2 black spider, 2/1 black spiders. Your tokens with menace and reach. Very useful against flyers. Then of course the explosive -8 ability. You get an emblem with whenever an opponent is dealt damage by 1 or more creatures you control. If that player lost less than 8 life this turn, they lose life equal to the difference. Alright, and of course, one of my favorite Planeswalkers. I always say one of my favorite, but this is my most favorite Planeswalker. Professor Onyx. Liliana. It's a magecraft card. But whenever you cast or copy an instant or a sorcery spell, each opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. You lose, use a +1, you lose 1 life. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them in your hand, and the rest, throw it in the graveyard. And of course, the -3 becomes a little bit useful when you have a big creature on board, the battlefield. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures that player controls. And of course, the -8 ability, boom, each opponent may discard a card. If they don't, they lose 3 life. Repeat this process 6 more times. What an awful way to die, right? And of course, our land, 11 copies of island. We have 1 Holmstorm Giant, the man land, 7/7 with the War Tree. Yeah, you know that one. 10 copies of Snow Covered. So 2 copies of the Hive of the Eye Tyrant, the 3/3 Menace. It's also a Beholder, just like the Beholder, Xanathar. That you can also, whenever it attacks, exile a card from the defending player's graveyard. Very useful when they have flashback cards out there or creatures that they are going to be reviving in the latter part of the game. We have our dual lands. We have Murkwater Pathways, right? We have Shipwreck Marsh for our dual lands. And of course, 2 copies of Field of Ruins to destroy those manlands from your opponent. So, no more boring stuff. Let's get it on with the fucking game. Game time, boys. Yeah! We're up against Animacial 11. Oh. The fuck? What do? You don't even go first and you have this really stupid cards. I bet it's Rakdos. I'm right. Aggro. I bet it's a 3/2 creature that creates a token. Come on, put down. No. Attack. Do this. Oh. What the fuck? And go. We gotta save our counters and stuff for useful things. What attack? Didn't attack, huh? Okay. Good horde. Celestus. Mamma mia. Okay. Always want to do it on the end of game, so they couldn't do anything about it. What? Are you gonna counter it? Please don't counter it. I'll be forced to. What? My turn. Oh, look at that. You know what I hate about using Dimir decks or the control decks? It takes a lot of time. But let's see. He's gonna be there you go. Ooh. Maybe we can do this. Oh. Yeah, boy. Let's see what's in hand. Burn down the house. Four top. Okay, there you go, boys. Crush the weak. So what that? Plus we want to enough for destroy that, that's okay. Come on. Crush the weak. Okay. Ah! He crushed the weak and I crushed his balls. Come on. Get on with the next game. I'm sorry about that. Pretty short, right? Let's get it on with the game, boys. I go first. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh, annoying dragons. I have 2 Professor Onyx on the game. Let's see what we can steal from this guy. Ooh. Look at that. It's a token. That. See it again, boys. Nope, I don't need that one. Let's see what it's going to do. Okay. Go and draw. We want him to target this one, so I can actually there we go. So we want to exile that one first. We need to be very, very careful. It's an Esper deck. I thought it was only an Orwell deck.
Will protect my people.
Exile that one.
This is what you get for hurting my people.
I bring order. You can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
Alright, so we do this.
Under my tutelage, even you can master death.
Should I need to draw? Draw, yeah.
There has to be an answer here.
Remember your training.
Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot.
My ways are not for the weak.
Oh, I see. Need a counter.
I never thought I'd miss the library.
Envy the strong, for they consume. My power is for annihilation.
Strike fast and strike hard.
This is weird. We're both using control there. Awesome. It's okay. Ooh.
Nothing on
Not
Innistrad
good.
is free.
Guess you don't need my help.
My will cannot be denied.
May your blade strike true.
Of course he's gonna go there. But at least we get to kill the vampire.
Let this be over.
I'll tell you a secret.
Oh god, the suspense is killing me. Oh my god, really? Farewell. Oh, that's farewell. The hell, man. Fine. fine. To counter it. Ah. Beyond.
It's bold to bargain with me.
We must protect the people.
Terrible. Terrible.
Children will take care of you.
Come on. Just kill it, boy. Just flash.
Remember your training. learned much during my travels. Let me show you. Guards, to me.
Oh my god. Go down. Go down. Ooh, yeah, boy. So random like this.
And vengeance, blood and righteousness. You will
So
serve
far,
me
then you
well.
lose one life. Of course, it's gonna do that. Oh. You can actually attack that one. Gonna actually finish him off with this one. So, better.
Subservience
What?
will be rewarded. Oh yes, I know the knowledge you seek.
What the fuck? Really? You can sacrifice. How many do I have? 2, 3, 4, 5.
Keep watch for intruders.
I made a mistake. God damn it! I made a mistake. Guess what? Yep, I'm gonna do that.
My ways are not for the weak.
I think he's gonna concede. Yep. Either he's gonna be killing my planeswalker. There you go, we can see it. Hallelujah. On to the next game. Oh, definitely no. We don't. That's a balance this time. It's really not cooperating. Really? What the fuck, man? Let's kill that one. Go ahead. Go ahead. Draw, man.
If I won't be given a second chance, I'll make my own. Let's go digging.
Oh my god. Oh, that's good. Good enough, boys. Good enough. Come on. Load everything. I can draw a card if I sacrifice that one. But I can kill that one. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, thank you, boys. There you go. Put it down. Put it down. My turn. Let's go. There you go. Quit! Anyway. That's the game, man. That's the game. Yeah. It's just my comeback. That's it. Okay. Well, that's it for our session for today. I can't go on because it's getting really late and I need some sleep. And I'll do a part 2 for this deck because I think this is a competitive deck. And hopefully I get to face other types of deck. And I hope you enjoyed watching it. Again, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, or just visit my website poeticdustbin.com and mtgarena.org. Everything dark, everything well. Anyway, that's it for the day. See you in the next video. Sayonara, humans. Good night. Rock on.